What's up, everyone? My name's Tenay. Super excited to be talking to you today about me being a non-binary model and doing boudoir for the very first time. So I'm super excited to come to you this Pride Month. So happy Pride to everyone in the LGBTQ plus community. And I'm excited just to share my experience. So a little bit about me. So my name's Tenay. My pronouns are they, them. I identify as a non-binary masculine lesbian. I'm 26 years old. I'm originally from Austin, Texas, but I live currently now in Seattle. I am a software engineer for a big tech company here in Seattle. And outside of that, I do a lot of boxing. I'm a competitive boxer. I do a lot of weightlifting, fitness. And I also have a beautiful, loving girlfriend over in SoCal, as well as a dog. So my little fur baby Ren. So again, I'm super excited to be talking to you about my experience being a non-binary model and what that is like also being in boudoir. People usually think of boudoir as a super sexy, feminine, almost submissive, like you got to be in lingerie, like nudity kind of, outlet in modeling and photography. Like, yes, it is that, but I would love to get more representation for masculine identifying people and masculine expressing people in that space. And just know that, yes, I am masculine. That is my expression, but my identity doesn't mean that I am trans. So I don't identify in the trans community because I'm not actively trying to transition. So my identity doesn't deal with my expression. So that's why I say I'm a masculine non-binary lesbian. But again, there's so much about this industry, about being a model, especially when I'm non-binary, that we don't really see in the modeling industry and in the photography industry. And so that's why I try to bring it. And to know a little bit about me, you got to know where I came from. I came from Austin, Texas. Austin might seem like this cool liberal city, and it is. But I grew up on the outskirts where very much of gender roles and heteronormativity was pretty much what you came to grow up in. You go to college, you meet a nice guy, you get married, you have babies. And so I basically said, fuck that, because I didn't see myself wanting that life for me. And so when I figured out that I was gay, I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't want that. And over the time has passed and over the years, I've discovered that, you know what? I am definitely not someone who identifies as a man or a woman. So that's how I figured out that I was non-binary. So non-binary, all that means is that I don't fully identify as a man. I don't fully identify as a woman. Some people who identify as non-binary might identify with both, or they might identify with neither. I don't identify with neither one of them. That's why I use they, them pronouns. So that's where I grew up in, and that's how I figured out who I was. So moving to the West Coast and being exposed to so many other different identifying people and some amazing, amazing people that had beautiful lives and expressed themselves in a very just authentic way. And I've always strived to be my authentic self. When I worked, in my defense job, and now coming and working at my current job, I've been out and proud for so many years now, and I'm so happy to be out at work and be supported by my peers, by my managers, and by my entire leadership team for being an openly and active voice for the LGBTQ+ community in my company. So yeah, that's really what it's important, and why I want to bring more inclusivity and visibility for my type of people, also being Latinx and being, a female at birth and identifying previously as a woman. I want to give more representation for us, especially in tech, because you don't see that. And then now coming into modeling, same thing. You really don't see people like me a lot in modeling. And I wanted to bring more of that masculinity, but femininity as well. A little bit of androgyny here and there, but I love being able to portray both aspects, and then also redoing what it means to be a masculine model. So boudoir was my step into that. I was really, really nervous to do boudoir because I'm a very happy, bubbly, kind of personality. And I don't really see myself like showing off my body. I kind of get a little insecure about some areas, right? And so being able to put myself in a space where I was like, okay, let me do something that I'm uncomfortable with, but I really want to try because I really want to see if I can do it. And working with Angela, from the get-go, she's been super professional and super accommodating and welcoming, made my experience super comfortable, and I felt super confident in every shot that we were taking. And so I really enjoyed my experience doing boudoir. for the first time. And it made me feel so sexy. It made me feel so confident, like, yes, I was doing this for myself because I wanted to try and see if I could look sultry, look desirable, look hot, look sexy. And it was also a little bit for my girlfriend, not gonna lie. But being able to do that with her was so much fun. And I was able to really show off my body. And I didn't think I would want to do as much as I did. And I thought I was going to be a lot more awkward, to be honest. And I wasn't, because again, I was in a very safe space. And so for people who are masculine identifying or non-binary or identify in, whether they identify as a man, just know that boudoir is not just for females. It's not just for women. It's not just for people who want to be sexy in lingerie. It is for people like us. It is for people who are masculine. If you want to flex and show off your muscles and you want to look good and you want to, create that desire, that dominance, that powerful stance that you have, that's what boudoir is. Boudoir is about feeling sexy and confident in yourself, showing that love towards yourself, identifying and seeing yourself being like, wow, I almost turned myself on a little bit, and that's okay. So it's really been a great experience doing this. I would love to do boudoir again. I think it was so much fun. And so I hope I get the opportunity to do it again. Hopefully maybe with Angela again in the future. I would love to do it with my girlfriend. I think boudoir is something that people don't understand, because you just think of nudity and you think of showing off your body. And it can be that, but I think it's also about creating powerfulness. It's about creating your confidence. It's about showing who you are and seeing yourself in a different light. Seeing myself dramatic and moody and just being able to have this dominant, being just yeah, come here kind of vibe. Woo! It took me back for a second. So I really highly recommend for anyone who's wanting to get out of their comfort zone, do something new, try something new, to try to do boudoir and do it for yourself. If you want to do it for yourself, or you do it for your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, whoever it may be, do it. Get outside your comfort zone, be your authentic self. You don't have to wear lingerie if you're masculine. You can wear a sports bra and boxers if that's what you feel comfortable in. Be comfortable in who you are, be your authentic self, and bring your authentic self into this photography, into this modeling experience, because that's really going to make it feel so much more comfortable for yourself. So that's all I can really say about it. You have to really try it to experience fully. So I hope everyone does. And with that, thanks again for hopefully listening. I hope that I've given some visibility for people like me, and hope I can encourage you to do something that's really, really fun for yourself. And yeah, happy Pride. I hope everyone has a wonderful Pride Month, and I will be catching y'all soon. Okay. Bye.